husky sound to his voice. For him, it's just, that's how he sings. This performance is just so intense. It's part of just who Joe Cocker was. What a rendition of the song. Amazing. Hey everyone, my name is Mishan. I'm a singer, songwriter, and vocal coach, and today I'm going to be reacting to Joe Cocker singing with a little help from my friends from 1969 at Woodstock. Be sure to check out my new singing course where I teach you to take your voice from this when a man loves a woman to this. And I feel something so wrong. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
Remember it.
Gotta love Joe Cocker's dance moves.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key.
All right, awesome. So he starts off like with a light but husky sound to his voice, and definitely he's done a little bit of damage to his vocal cords over the years, to say the least. And it's definitely apparent here that it's starting to come about, and I mean in later years it got really bad, but he's singing with, what would you do if I sang out of tune? It's like that like type of sound to it that's got that like huskiness to his voice, and he's not forcing it. I'm obviously forcing it to try to give you kind of an idea of what it is, but for him it's just, that's how he sings.
Oh, baby, how you back? Well, I made it, but
And so his rasp comes from like a lot of air coming through the vocal cords, and it's almost a little bit of rasp on the vocal cord itself, which is probably where he did a lot of his damage, is like a scream or a push that's a little bit too strong for where it should be. Not using kind of the right part of the throat in order to create that rasp. Rasp should come from what's called the false vocal folds. The false vocal folds are above the glottis where the vocal cords are, and they just kind of create that type of sound to the distortion. And so that way the vocal cords can operate freely with the false folds rubbing together to create that sound. But for him, it's kind of a combination of the two, and that screaming kind of led to a little bit of damage over time.
what do I do when my love is where you for you to be alone? No, no, no. How do I feel at the end of the day? You're sad because you're on your own. I tell you, you said no more. Only to love my friend. I got the body
But putting aside vocal cord health, that like his sound and this performance is just so intense. The way that he's just totally absorbed in the sound and in the music, and it's just, there's nothing but the music for him right now. It's just like this is all he's focused on.
Everybody got the love I live.
And God knows if anybody can pick out what exactly he's saying. It's almost inarticulate, but that's part of his, there was just like a charm of, it's part of just who Joe Cocker was when he was singing like this. It's just kind of, it doesn't really matter what he's saying.
Someone's love. All I need is love. Oh, the dream right out there. Everybody love. Oh, love.
See, that is not healthy screaming. That's definitely coming from the vocal cord. There's a way to scream without damaging your voice, and this is definitely not it. But it sounds really good. He makes it sound good. And it's so funny because the first time that I saw this, I was in high school. So that must have been like 2006 was the first time I ever saw this video. Back then I didn't know much about the voice. And so when I was listening to this, I was just in awe of like how amazing it sounded. So I just heard the sound of it. Now I hear so much more than just the sound of it. I can hear exactly what's going on in his throat. And it's just a very interesting experience to now be watching it with the background that I have in voice.
Would you believe in a love at first sight? I'm certain it happens all the time. You know it does. What do you see when you turn off the light? I don't see nothing, but it's just
See, that's just, it's pure emotion. He's not caring about what is happening in his throat. He's just emitting pure emotion through the song. Amazing. And one of the best ways to know if you're screaming is, I mean, obviously if you're not the one screaming, but to hear somebody, when you hear them come back down away from the scream, can they get a nice, clear, clean tone? Or is it kind of fuzzy and husky? So because he has that fuzzy, husky tone to his voice in general, you know that there's a little bit of damage happening and you can't get that, clean, clear, very pointed sound coming out afterwards.
I gotta get my friends together. 'Cause all we gotta do is love. I'm gonna take them home with me now. You gotta get hold of your friends. You gotta get hold of your friends. Nobody knows the way. Nobody knows the way. You got your friends. You got your friends. You got your friends to love. You got your friends to love. You got your song to love. The Grease Band and myself, thank you very much indeed. See you again. Beautiful.
What a rendition of the song. Amazing. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please hit the subscribe button. Next to it, hit the bell so you get notifications when new videos come out. With all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to check out my new singing program called Transform Your Voice, where I teach you how to go from this
When a man loves a woman
to this. When a man loves a woman.
Music is music to me. I'm sure there's still some life in the whole scene.